Today I want you to meet Sejal Pobu from Olympic Paints. If you've ever walked into a home and thought, this feels like me, that feeling is what Sejal is building. Not just paint, but a simpler way for people to make this space feel good to live in. The story is about Olympic Paints, which began in 1981 when Sejal's father, Niran, started mixing paint and building a manufacturing business the hard way. One customer at a time, one delivery at a time, one relationship at a time. And over the years, it became a proper South African factory with a real team behind it. In fact, to date, they have manufactured and sold over 450 million litres of paint. What makes this story different is how Sejal stepped in. His dad didn't want one of his kids walking straight from school into a leadership chair. So Sejal earned his stripes first. He studied computer science, and after a decade as a software engineer, including a couple of years in Singapore, came back to South Africa and joined the family business. When he arrived, he didn't start in the office. He went into the procurement and production environment. Chemicals, raw materials, quality, the daily pressure of a factory floor that must deliver each time on time. He also saw a risk many established businesses carry. Too much knowledge trapped in one person's head. In their case, his uncle could see the stock and output without a spreadsheet. It was intuitive and second nature. Sejal's job was to turn instinct into a system so that a system could be available to the people in the business in order for the people to drive the performance using the system his uncle had as an instinct. Now here's where Olympic belongs on the Future 50. They're moving from a commodity mindset to a customer experience mindset. Sejal says, we make homes. In other words, we help people find their happy place. That's showing up in their Platinum Plus range with over 1,000 color choices, and specifically AI tools that help customers choose with confidence instead of apprehension and fear. It's manufacturing muscle upgraded with modern thinking. And through that, this company has grown over 120 jobs, creating more jobs, more skills, and local supply that lasts. I asked Sejal what his biggest lesson was that we could all benefit from.
Don't step into a family business too early. I built a career outside first, then started on the factory floor and earned respect. The mistake I see is assuming the surname is enough. Get real experience, learn the hard parts, and then have the brave conversation. Are we committing to grow or should we exit? That clarity changes everything.
The deeper lesson is simple. If you want a business to outlive you, earn your place, learn the engine room, and then build the system that makes it happen. Think of it like moving from one great cook to a kitchen that produces a great meal every night, no matter who's on duty. So if you're a family business, have you earned the trust or just inherited the responsibility? And if you're the parent, are you building a path for the next generation to lead or trapping them in your shadow? Sejal's plan is to take Olympic from paint on a shelf to a design experience that people talk about. It's called the Color Cafe, a small studio with coffee to activate the sense of smell ahead of the sense of sight. When you look at the wonderful colors, you're aided by graduate interior designers who will guide you through colors and flooring and cladding and finishes. And then the full solution gets delivered and installed. Importantly, using AI, augmented reality, and artificial intelligence, you're able to see what it is before you actually buy and install it. The goal is simple. Help people create a home they feel proud of without feeling overwhelmed. If they get this right, Olympic can grow on two tracks. Retail stays as the affordable everyday option, and the Color Cafe becomes the higher touch experience that builds the brand, lifts trust, and pulls demand through the whole business. They can take it into markets like India or the UAE through partners. To make it real, there are three crisp things I believe Olympic must do. Make the Color Cafe a buzz machine, because foot traffic is the fuel of this model. If you can get 3,000 visitors monthly and convert 5-10%, you're in business. Next, build a design to delivery playbook, because growth breaks when a service is inconsistent. And then finally, 3, win market access with proof, because shelves and specs follow results, not promises. More listings means more repeat demand. And we know, on the Future 50, across South Africa, no business grows alone. Sejal has a direct ask. I asked him who he wants to meet and why.
I'm asking CEOs and commercial leaders at large residential developers and hotel groups. I'm asking for a pilot partnership to place a color cafe design studio in your buyer journey so customers choose finishes with confidence and we deliver and install end-to-end. You win with faster decisions, higher conversion, and fewer reworks and complaints. If you can open that door, we'll bring the concept, the team, and the proof.
If you know someone in that world, let's make the introduction. In fact, beyond that, if you're a property developer or a hotel group, well, this is for you. Customers want choice, but they don't want chaos. A design studio like the Color Cafe can help your buyers decide faster, personalize their space, and leave with confidence. It gives you higher conversion and fewer after-sale issues because on the Future 50, that's how local builders become national winners. As usual, we end off with this week's growth tip. Build a business you can leave for 6 months. If you can't leave for 6 months, you don't own a business. The business owns you. You need to turn how you do what you do through instinct into activities and steps into roles, and those roles into standards. It lets you deliver results without you.